Hello everyone, greetings from my side. I'm Ashish here, and we are going to discuss about data science, and we are going to discuss about statistics and machine learning in detail, guys. First of all, the thing is, if you see in market, there are terminologies that we feel are very much similar. So, if I talk about the job roles, so we see we have data analysts, and we have business analyst, my friends. So, they seem to be similar, so we sometimes we get confused like what is the difference between them? Are they same, or what skills we need to have to be a data scientist or data analyst, or actually what is their job role? So to understand that, what is the job role of a data scientist, data analyst, or a business analyst, first of all, we have to understand what do we do with the data, what we can do with the data. So I hope everybody would agree like data is the common thing that we have in all of them. So data is common in between data scientist, data analyst, or data business analyst. Now, once we have the data, then the time comes we have to use that data for some benefit of the organization. And for that, we analyze the data. We do the analysis. Analysis means we try to get the insights from the data that can be helpful to us. Now, when it comes to analysis, there are three types of analysis that we do on the data. The first kind of analysis we do is the descriptive analysis. In descriptive analysis, it is done on the historical data. Historical data, you can say the past data, maybe 2 years old data, 3 years old data, 4 years old data, or maybe more. And this descriptive analysis, what it tells what has happened over a period of time. What has happened over a period of time. Now, this is what descriptive analysis is. Now let's say if we analyze the GDP of India for the past 5 years, or for the past 3 years, or we and try to analyze, or we try to know more about the sales of a firm in the last quarter. So this is, we can say, the we are doing some analysis on the historical data. So this kind of analysis is known as the descriptive analysis, and it is the job of a data analyst, guys. So data analyst is the person who generally performs the descriptive analysis on the data. Now let's say data analyst is doing some analysis and he comes up with some findings. Then the data analyst may say, okay, uh, fine, we know our company is growing by 10%. We have the growth of 10%, for example. But let's say our south region is degrowing by 1.5%, let's say. So south region is degrowing. So we can say like there is a question mark in the south region. There is some problem in the south region. Now we have got some problem in the south region. Now we have to understand what the problem is. And then we have to try to find out the solution to that problem. So keeping this scenario into account, the second kind of analysis that we do, we call it as the prescriptive analysis. We call it as the prescriptive analysis. In prescriptive analysis, what is done? It is finding the cause and the solution of a problem, finding the cause and the solution of a problem is known as the prescriptive analysis. So it is always done keeping some problem into account, and this is the job of a business analyst, my friends. So business analyst is the person who generally performs the prescriptive analysis. Now, the data analysts, they are generally not given with any problem statement. They have been provided with the data, and then the company asks, okay, this is the data. Now you tell us how our journey has been, or what this data says. You have to tell us. Now the data analyst will come up with his findings, and there may be some problem. Then prescriptive analysis, analysis is done on the data to find out what the problem is there, and this is the job of a business analyst. Now, the third kind of analysis that we have is the predictive analysis, my friends. So, third kind of analysis that we have is the predictive analysis. Predictive analysis. In predictive analysis, we try to know what may happen in future. What may happen in future after 2 months, after 3 months, after a year and all. What may happen in future. This kind of analysis we call it as the predictive analysis. And generally the predictive analysis is done by a data scientist. Data scientist. Data scientist. So data scientist is the person who does the predictive analysis. Predictive analysis tells us, let's say if I take the example of predictive analysis, so we can say, if I talk about the predictive analysis, predictive analysis. So in this we can say what may be the profit after a year, okay, the profit percent, or let's say the market share in the coming year, in the coming fiscal year. What will be the market share in the coming fiscal year? If I want to know that, maybe I am interested in, uh, percentage growth for a particular product, percentage growth for a particular product in the coming quarter, in the coming quarter. So like this, it is about the future. Now I may be interested in knowing what may be the stock price for a particular stock. Okay, so stock price after 6 months, after 6 months. So if we see these examples, so we can see like we are trying to estimate something about future. We are trying to know something about future, like what will be the price after 6 months. So this kind of estimation, when we do, when we when we tell, okay, this will be the price, x will be the price, so that is nothing but predictive analysis we call. And predictive analysis is done, okay, so to do the predictive analysis, to do the predictive analysis, for that machine learning is required. So predictive analysis is generally the job of a data scientist, and if somebody wants to be a data scientist, then he has to be good at machine learning and statistics. So if I want to be a data scientist, so the backbone is statistics and machine learning. Statistics and machine learning. This is very, very important. So in the coming classes, we will see what statistics is, what machine learning is, why they are important, what are the concepts that we have in statistics, and how they are going to be used in machine learning, and so on and so forth. I hope we are clear with this. So generally, let me just give a small repeat. So we have three kinds of analysis. Descriptive, that is done by a data analyst. There we analyze the past data or the historical data. Prescriptive analysis is always done keeping some problem into account, and it is generally done by a business analyst. Predictive analysis, when we try to estimate or forecast or predict something about future, when we try to conclude something about future, this kind of analysis we call it as the predictive analysis. And predictive analysis is generally the job of a data scientist. Data scientist, my friends. Now we are going to be a data scientist. Two things are very important. First of all, the statistics and machine learning. So in the coming classes, we will see what statistics is and what machine learning is, my friends.
Did you enjoy the video? I'm sure you did. And just like this, you're going to enjoy an absolutely free personalized career guidance call with our counselors for free. Call on the number below and book your slot today.